When do you start training your service dog prospect? And what is a service dog prospect? So there's a service dog, right? Fully trained, all done, supposedly. When is training ever done? Never. So service dog doesn't mean that you're never ever going to train again or you're never going to upkeep. It just means the dog's, working in public. He's task trained. He's good in public. Everything's awesome. Before then, you have a service dog in training. Well, what about the puppy you just brought home who's 8 weeks old? Well, technically you could say service dog in training, or you can say the service dog prospect, or you can use my term, which is service puppy. And that means that if everything goes as planned and as I'm hoping, this dog will eventually become my service dog in training and then eventually become my service dog. And they might wash out, as you're doing it. That's what we call if they don't make it as a service dog. And it may be because the dog didn't get as big as you needed, or the dog got too big for what you needed, or the dog just didn't love it. A lot of things can happen between, this is going to be my service dog and, 2 years old and fully trained. But when do you start training? You start training immediately. Immediately. Now, that doesn't mean that this puppy at 8 weeks old is with you 8 hours a day while you're at work and training. But, and there are things I let slide, but you're going to want, potential service dog. So some of the behaviors we might want to curb whenever they're younger and start training easy stuff, right? We have to expect 8-week-old puppies to be 8-week-old puppies, but better. We've trained dogs for years. I know how bad a lot of people's dogs are at 6 months old. Our dogs are really good at 6 months old.